Mike Wagenheim here at the Nichols Soccer Complex alongside the head coach of the Colonel soccer team, Dylan Harrison. Fall camp, you got these ladies working right now.
Yeah, it's been fun. Hopefully they kind of feel the same way. Yes, it is work, but it's a labor of love. So we've enjoyed being out here.
You took over a number of years ago, and it's just been a step-by-step program. We have seen improvement, and last year, though, was the biggest leap. What's the next step? What's the next evolution for this program?
I think it's just the same as any team, and we just need a higher level of consistency. We know that we can come out and in a certain game compete at a very, very high level. Now can we go ahead and make sure we do that on a Friday, Sunday? Now can we do it at the middle of the season on the road? Now can we do it, towards the end when it is crunch time and we need to pick up some wins to go ahead and make it to the conference tournament? Just that game-to-game consistency that we can get better at and bring no matter what. It's a long season. We know that injuries are going to happen. Players are going to come in and out of form. So our other players going to be able to step up, and that's what's going to kind of take us to that next tier.
In terms of personnel, tell us some of the strengths you've lost since last season and what you've gained in your recruiting class.
Well, I think we kind of knew what's going to be leaving. That was my first recruiting class, so to have that group with us for 4 years, we knew the role that they played, which was a big one. But I think the thing that's kind of even made this camp a little bit special is, as much as we're going to miss them and appreciate everything that they did, we haven't been talking about what we were, what we're going to miss or anything. We've kind of tried to find our new identity, and it's been good, because players just kind of stepped in and said, I don't know what happened in the past, just same as they were talking a little bit about the freshmen. They don't know what happened in the past, so they're just coming in here and just trying to prove themselves, to be honest, and they've done a good job of just fitting in. I think some of our strengths, we've talked a lot about it with the bigger team, is we're gonna have an opportunity to not only rest players, but go ahead and keep the intensity high of games, knowing that, okay, can we make changes? Not only will we make changes, is the fact that the level's going to stay high as well. And that's going to be important at the beginning of the year, especially with a lot of the tough games that we have on the road.
Do you feel, as if these players do, that this team is garnering respect now, that this is a team to be, if not feared, then respected?
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. We just, and we talk about it all the time, we just worry about ourselves. People can do what they want, going from being voted to finish last in the conference last year from the coaches poll, the SID poll, to doing what we did. So that stuff doesn't weigh on us. I don't even know how much they read it. Hopefully they don't at all, because once that whistle blows, it means nothing. We just want to get out and continue to prove ourselves to ourselves. So,
fall camp, you work on basically everything from A to Z, but what specifically, any areas, anything that specifically you're working on from now till the season opener?
We actually work from the back forward. One of the first things that we focus on is defending. It's one of those types of things we talk about all the time. Goal scoring is like, I kind of equate it to hitting in baseball. You can get on some hot streaks and everything like that, but you have complete control of how you defend, and that's effort and attitude and organization, and so that's why we kind of start there. It does take a little bit more time to kind of figure out, understand everybody's player roles, and then as you just saw today, though, we changed it up a little bit and work on just the technical side of finishing, because we want it to become second nature in the game. Whereas if they're put in a position to go ahead and create some spectacular, they don't even think about it. They just have a good whale at it, and good things happen. So we work from the back forward. We're working the rest of the practices this week. We'll be on the kind of the midfield, transitioning from the back to the midfield, and then the midfield to the forwards, just trying to kind of tie it together that way.
Good attitude from the team so far?
Yeah, cannot complain. I think that's the other part of, having so many talented players. I think our players realize that they can't afford to have a bad attitude. At one time that they have a bad attitude or don't want to put in the effort at training, there's going to be somebody else that's going to be right there that has a chance to go ahead and jump them in terms of the role that they play within our team. So everybody understands that, and I think it's a healthy competition right now.
All right, Coach. We'll talk to you again soon. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
That's the head coach of the Colonels, Dylan Harrison, here with us on Colonels All Access.